Hi, I'm Matt Pouttu-Clarke, and I contributed the Hadoop toolset for the Eclipse-J project, which is a revolutionary web IDE with zero install features, which means it's a full functional IDE that operates within the web browser 100%. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to get your free Hadoop developer environment for life. Basically, within the CodeEnvy platform, there's a free tier. And so what I've done is I've created an optimized Hadoop footprint that fits within the free tier for CodeEnvy. All you have to do is follow the URL that I provide linked in the video. And this will initialize what's called a factory in Che, which bootstraps the entire environment, start to finish, using Docker and GWT, which is the framework that CodeEnvy is written in, Google Web Toolkit. And so what it does is basically installs the image and sets up your entire big data environment. This takes about 10 minutes, so I'm going to pause through that and then talk about the features. So now the IDE is done booting up, and we can minimize this area over here because we're not working with multiple workspaces right now to get the full browser footprint. So you can see that this behaves a lot like what you'd expect from Eclipse or IntelliJ. The difference is this is running on a remote server and doesn't require you to install anything on your local machine. It's literally a one-click environment. I've created an extremely simple Hadoop job here, even simpler than word count, just to demonstrate the basic functionality. So you have all of the syntax completion and so forth that you'd expect from any of the IDEs right here in the browser. So, and the syntax highlighting. So in addition to that, we have the ability to run SSH terminals, and through the Hadoop tooling that I've set up for Eclipse-J, we have Hadoop, Hive, Pig, Scoop, Flume, and other tools installed within this footprint, so we can actually run all of our Hadoop jobs or other types of scripts and so forth right here in the IDE. So this runs on a virtual machine that's hosted at within CodeEnvy's infrastructure, and this operates in the free tier, so it's 100% free. The difference between the free tier and the paid tier is mainly that the startup time for the free tier is slower because your infrastructure has to reinitialize, versus with the paid tier it's pretty much available all the time, so it starts up much more quickly, plus you can have larger resource footprints. But for the purposes of developing Hadoop, Hive, Pig, Scoop, Flume, so forth, this type of footprint works quite well. So within the, if you have purchased the Hadoop developer course, and the first thing you should have received is an email from our support team requesting your Get ID, and your Get ID will be used to share permissions with you to the course content that you'll use to develop code in the course. And what you'll need to do is we'll share that permissions to fork the repository with you, and then when you go into to this URL, you just click on fork and you select your whatever account you prefer to fork it to. What happens is then is Git creates a virtual copy underneath your Git user ID, and then all you do is find the SSH URL, copy that, and then we just paste that into Che. So here we go to import project. We paste the URL that we have, make sure that it's the SSH URL, which starts with the get at GitHub, not the HTTP URL. And then we want to recursively import that URL. So we'll see that it loads quite a bit of code because there's a lot of code examples and several recursive projects. So now as we get the status notification, we'll indicate that it's a Maven project. And now after that dialog completes, you'll have the course content underneath your subdirectories. And the use case is called Data Central. And Data Central has a number of different subprojects under it from multiple different code examples. And so this is the course content that we'll work through in the Hadoop development course. So then you're ready to start with that. If you're going for certification, you're also going to need to push your changes back up to the main repository so that they can be reviewed and you can become certified as a Hadoop developer through Xtrify. So regardless of whether you choose to follow the Hadoop certification with Xtrify or you just enjoy having a free Hadoop development environment for life, I hope you enjoyed the presentation and Che, and good luck with it in your future endeavors.